across my forehead. I will rule this world as God himself.
Hello guys, I'm Shaco King back here once again. Shout out to the video. Who is Justice? Or what is Justice? Justice from Afro Samurai, the six-shooting gun, the six-shooting cowboy himself. My goodness, that wasn't a stutter. I was just trying to think of something to say. That's concerning. But it's the six-shooting man, Justice from Afro Samurai, the only cowboy that we've ever seen throughout the entire series besides from Gun Daniels. Who is he? Where he comes from? And everything else in between. And all those answers are no one knows. Only thing I know is lightly from the wiki that his skin is diseased and it potentially could have came from a toxic waste incident, which would explain his third arm. But it wouldn't explain what Gun Daniels said, because if he also is from America, then one, what is he doing here? Two, how would they have toxic waste in the 1800s? Then again, we're talking about the same series with cyborgs and regenerating dead bodies. I'm just saying. But yeah, that could be explained, the explanation for the third arm and the interesting abilities he has, like the way he was able to control the #1 headband room. No one else character has been able to do that, as far as we know, but Justice could. It could be through the power of the #1 headband, but who knows? All we know about Justice is he knew Afro's father, Rukutaro. They obviously had some type of rivalry, because they both were chasing after headbands at one period of time. Because they obviously knew each other. How? From what? Nobody knows. He kills Rukutaro. He tells Afro to go out there to go do something. And he technically becomes Afro's unofficial father, turning him into everything his father would have despised Afro to turn into. So, yeah, and that commentary is picked up on the first game that was made simultaneously with the anime, where the undead Justice tell Afro, you have two fathers, your biological one and your real one. I'm your real father. I'm the one who driven you all these years. I'm the one who made you what you are today. Everything your father would have regretted ever seeing you as. I'm the one who made you. It was right, correct. But this also brings it to another question with Justice. What is the title of God? Because in one instance he says in the manga, and it's kind of implied that the people who made the modern day city in the manga called themselves God, and Justice did start a religion around himself, start putting up statues and everything else in between, but it's just, how did that really make him God? Similar to how when Afro got the headband, or he was fighting Justice over the headband, he kept saying, well, what are you going to do about it? Are you having any plans of making the world better? It's not really ever explained how these headbands are supposed to make the world better. Aside from that one room, it's never explained. First you just have the #1 headband, now you need all 12 to 11 headbands, and then what? Do you get some type of unlimited power, or just, like, aside from the rules of the headband, it's never outright stated that you need the number. Yeah, good point. Because in Resurrection, anybody just challenges Afro for the #1 headband, so it's just without having the #2. So does the rules no longer apply since there's more headbands, or? And then, like, if it's just a free for all for the headbands, so what does the headbands even mean? Because if Justice was able to take over the city on top of the mountain, where the people who made it call themselves gods, then is it just a title? Is it unlimited power? Is Justice and Gun Daniels chasing something that's not even real? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm the one who's confused here, but it's never shown exactly what the #1 headband does. It does. Even when Lady Seo, Gino's sister from the anime, when she get the headbands, it just doesn't really do anything. It's just a useless blood feud, or aside from that, it's never explained how does Justice get his bullets from, since aside from like those outdated muskets, no one's packing any 6-shooters over here. But alright then, Justice, whatever you say, buddy. It also brings us to another question. His quote-unquote spirit guide. Damn it. The guy who showed up in the Resurrection, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Him. think his name's like Takimoto. Yeah, I come Takimoto, said I'm butchering his name. Now, this character is very interesting. And the reason is, his purpose is to serve the number one, no matter who has it. Because after Afro kills, well, we'll find out Justice is dead. He kind of just follow Afro now, like Ninja. So they're out there chilling and dealing now. But interesting part about this is, in the anime incarnation of it, he shows up and tells Justice, "I've been waiting a long time for you, man." And also, his mutation could also explain how he was nearly decapitated and still able to talk, but he later on still died when he was turned into Afro Chop Suey. So it's just it's up to you on that. But yeah, it really is up to you on that, because that is strange. Because the third arm is a mutation, reasonable. How he's able to survive and not bleed to death after getting his arms cut off and get his throat slashed open is a question mark. Just no one knows. Similar to how it's kind of confirmed by Takimoto that Justice is alive now inside that God dimension he took Afro to. So it's unknown if he just regenerated and he didn't die, or somehow this dimension or anybody who holds the number one hit back could get brought back to life. If that was the case, then Rukutaro should have been back, but that never happened. So yeah, Justice is an interesting character. If they was to continue the series with Justice returning, it would be a question mark, because usually Justice dies. The entirety of Resurrection was just, well, in the manga, it was us. And we went in the manga, both Afro and his father had the exact same hairstyle. He didn't have that whole tie to the back that he does in the anime. Secondly, in the manga, when he first sees Afro Droid, it looks exactly like his father. So there was no ever clone. But I got reincarnated to the Rukutaro clone into Resurrections. So how did Justice come back? Who knows? Is he Colonel C? Is he Harold C. Clark? I doubt it. Unless he got hit by some toxic waste in Japan, and that's why he looks different, and then that's why Gun Daniels don't recognize him. But Harold implied that he was still alive. But maybe he could be working for Justice this entire time. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't know. Justice is a very interesting character. Not only how he just shows up, not only how you take every scene with Ron Perlman's voice delivery, it's just very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Because one moment he's just dead. The other two moments, no, 2 times he's dead. Once they got this omnipotent godlike power, which is not coming from the headbands, as far as we know. And it's just I really don't know. Because it's obvious that Justice is some type of mutant. Because we've never seen anybody else with a third arm like that. So, and also apparently Justice used to go by the name of the 3-armed gunman. So, did he get it in Japan? Did he get it back home? It's never really known or implied. It's just, kind of just happens. So it's just, well, overall, there's not a lot to really talk about aside from he could still possibly be alive in the anime. He died in the game and manga before Afro could get to him. From what I guess is old age, I guess. Which makes you question how old was he? Or maybe he died because of the mutation on the skin. It's never really explained. He's just kind of just dead. Similar to Afro age, it's a question mark. So. And also another thing, one last thing. Justice said, "I was glad to see you finally shatter that imaginary friend," but Ninja and Takimoto is the exact same thing. Well, not exact same thing, it's sort of similar purpose. Takimoto is like a spirit guy who protects the number one, and Ninja, which is implied that he's a higher being than Takimoto, it's question mark. It's not really explained what he actually is. Apparently, he's a higher authority or higher powers than whoever Takimoto is. So it's just, maybe the headbands do actually have some type of powers to them. Who knows? Who actually knows? But bro, that's more or less it. There's not much else to talk about here with our buddy Justice here. He is the three-armed gunman. Killed Afro, his father. And then went on to start a religion based around him. In the manga and game, he dies. In the anime, he fights Afro. Gets killed, quote-unquote. And then shows back up when it's just question mark. Is he only alive through the dimension? Like, how did he come back? Because he was cameo earlier. Crucified along with Rukutaro. So maybe he's just trapped there. Like all the #1 headband users that just go to that place that Afro had that dream sequence at. Or if it is, how is he able to come back and not him? Another thing, what was Takimoto when Justice was getting sliced up, diced up, and he was getting killed? Was he just picking his fingernails? Because for that same merit, they serve the same purpose. Neginetta is the quote-unquote imaginary friend of Afro, and Takimoto is the exact same thing for Justice. So it's just question mark. Alright then. But yeah, more or less, I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about Justice, any type of theories you got about him, and if there was like a sequel to Resurrection, which I'm starting to remember why I disliked that film. What role would he play? Because really, after Resurrection, there's just all new territory. There's no more manga content. So the showdown at the at that parade, manga. The showdown with the wolf and cub, that one guy with the adopted child, manga. The Lady CEO and those three cyborgs, Michael and all them, that's all original. So, and the whole return of Afro's father, Afro droid in the manga, in the anime, he was actually cloned. So after this point, it'll be all fresh new ideas. So it's up in the air. It's up in the air. So I don't really know what they really do with him. It's just he comes back, and then it's just like, has he finally obtained godhood in some form or fashion? Did he discover something that Afro didn't know to survive? Did he just basically regenerate like he was Frieza? Or yeah, this brings up some interesting questions, some interesting concepts overall. But yeah, I've been Mr. King. Look, got thoughts and opinions. What are your thoughts and opinions about the Afro samurai character named Justice? You like him? Do you see him not major thing, or just what type of theories do you have about him still being alive, and where he comes from? Because that gun Daniels is an interesting one. That is an interesting one. But be Mr. King, and peace.